basketball fans, and welcome to K13 Media's live coverage of Gordon State Highlander men's basketball, presented by the May & Carter Oil Company. I'm Chad Feltman, welcoming you courtside inside of Highlander Arena on the campus of Gordon State College in Barnesville, Georgia, as today we get you ready for another huge conference matchup between the Highlanders of Gordon State and the Tigers of Southern Crescent Technical College. Glad to have everybody here with us, and for the first time today, let's welcome you inside the Advanced Roofing and Interiors broadcast booth. I'm Chad Feltman with K13 Media, joined always by our official scorekeeper, ladies and gentlemen. T. Carmichael is here with us today, and on top on the camera, it's Michael Penn. Now today, very big day for both of these two teams as we are just in the early stages of conference play. Both teams opened up conference play earlier in the week with a tough loss. Of course, for the Highlanders of Gordon State, it was a 3-point heartbreaking loss to Albany Tech on Wednesday night. And for Southern Crescent Tech, our opponents here this evening, not so much a heartbreaker as much as a pounding they took to Georgia Highlands. They lost that one 104-70 on Wednesday night. So both teams 0-1 in conference play, and both teams understand just how big this one is here today to get back to 500. Again, with this conference, the GCAA, you've got 9 teams playing men's basketball. 8 will go to the conference tournament and work their way to the postseason. That means 1 is going to get left out. Last thing you want today is to be that team in last place. So a huge contest here this afternoon between the Highlanders and the Tigers. Short road trip between the two teams, only 15 minutes up Highway 41. It's Griffin and Barnesville, Georgia. It's Gordon and it's Southern Tech. And we've got it for you coming up live today right at 3 p.m. So we've got that here in just a few moments. As always, before we get to tip-off and starting lineups, we're going to check in with Coach Dwayne Jackson, the head coach for the Gordon State Highlanders. We will chat with Coach Jackson, and we will do that next. Coming up after this timeout, you're live with K13 Media for Gordon State College men's basketball.
Hey fans, how would you like to save at your next stop at the pump? Well, thanks to the May & Carter Oil Company, you can. All you have to do is download the new BP Me app today. It's free and it's available for Apple and Android devices. With the new BP Me app, you can save 5 cents per gallon at any BP location across the U.S. Download the new BP Me app today and let the May & Carter Oil Company show you how you can save 5 cents per gallon on your next fill-up.
Well, it's just about that time, almost time for tip-off here this afternoon as the Highlanders get ready to take on the Tigers from Southern Crescent Technical College. Glad to have you here with us as we get you ready for today's action in Barnesville. I'm Chad Feltman with K13 Media, joined as always just before tip-off by the head coach for the Gordon State Highlanders, Coach Dwayne Jackson. And, oh, boy, I feel sorry for your opponents today, man. They had a long, long road trip to get down here to Barnesville, Coach. Feel sorry for these guys.
Yeah.
Griffin, 15 miles up the road. They actually got to sleep in today. And
they did.
Should be a pretty good ball game today. 2 schools, 15 miles apart. Pretty good history with each other. Talk to me about the Tigers, what we're going to see from these guys today.
Well, I think they're coming off of a pretty rough loss against Georgia Highlanders the other night. And I tell you what, they're going to be ready to play like we're going to be ready to play. And their 5 got to guard my 5, and our 5 got to guard their 5. So let's see which 5 wins.
One thing I have noticed just in pregame warm-ups and shoot-around with this Southern Crescent team, they look like they can shoot it from beyond the arc very, very well.
Yeah, they do. They like to shoot it, and they do have a couple of guys that can shoot it. And we're going to be prepared for that. And we've been working on that since the game on last Wednesday. So we're trying to make sure that we check all the boxes, making sure we don't leave nothing unchecked.
Speaking of last Wednesday, we opened the conference play against Albany Tech in a doggone game that we had right there in our sights and took a lead with about 9 minutes left in the ball game. And, man, after that, Coach, it just kind of seemed like whoever was going to have the ball last was going to win that ball game on Wednesday night, and we ended up falling 69-66. But we've talked about playing that full game, getting to the 100% mark, and I think we're right there at about 99.5%. We're almost there to complete the whole thing.
I think so. I think I think what happened on Wednesday, we were down 10.
12.
12.
Yeah, 12
at
in the
one
first half,
point.
yep.
And to be able to fight back against a legit JUCO like that, that is a great sign for our basketball team. And I tell you, we really wanted to win that one, but free throws killed us. And I think one or two bad calls from the refs, that hurt us too.
Notice we haven't gotten any home cooking at all.
Not at
our
not at all.
home gym. It's not supposed to work that way, right?
Not at all. And I think home cooking will come when we start winning. So maybe today I think you'll see a lot more energy from our guys. I think you'll see a lot more effort. As we get into these conference games, you'll see more possession basketball. You keep a team within the 60s, you're going to be pretty successful.
You went with a pretty different lineup last week, whole kind of different game plan.
Right.
After you've now had about 72 hours to go back and look over, what were your thoughts on Wednesday night starters and strategy and how it all went down?
I think the starters did well Wednesday night. I think they handled themselves well. They didn't get in foul trouble too early, but we did have Jamar to foul out. But tonight, you're going to see a good group on the floor again, and you're going to see a really good energy group on the floor. And I think defensively we have to buy in sooner. I think we played good defense against Albany Tech the very first part of the first half. Going into halftime, we was only down 2, 35-33, and we came back and we went up 2. It was a good game. That was a really good game, and I think by far that was the best game we played all season.
How important is this game here today against Southern Crescent Tech, who, by the way, if you're new to the broadcast or first time joining us, for years and decades, this was Griffin Tech up in Griffin, Georgia. They renamed the school Southern Crescent Technical College several years ago. But how big is this game here today, knowing how close the two schools are? If you're trying to recruit or if you're trying to persuade a student or a player, hey, Barnesville versus Griffin, how important is this one game here today?
Well, it's important for a lot of reasons. For me right now, it's important because we got to make some headway in this conference, in this league. Obviously you don't want to start the league 0-2. You want to start the league, anywhere between 500 or better. So this gives us an opportunity to get a win in the league, and the league is still young. It's just getting started as far as the season go. But recruiting-wise, it is a competitive edge. When you can say, hey, we just knocked off Southern Crescent, we played in, whatever. That's a good edge because we never know what high school student is debating between the two.
I'm glad to see you here today, because the way things have gone the past couple of days, I didn't know if it was going to be me or you in Tuscaloosa taking over for Nick Saban. I think we were the only two that got left out of the interview process.
They did. They told me not to come.
They forgot us.
They told me to make sure I win this game in Gordon, and then they wanted you to come, but they said no, Chad, need to be there with you.
I was a little busy. We're preoccupied, so
absolutely.
Sorry, no roll tide for us. But we got a great game lined up here today. Southern Crescent and Gordon State tip off at 3 p.m. The second game in the conference, and then Coach, when we're done here today, we get another big game coming up Wednesday night here in a blue-out game.
That's right.
First game back at home that the students will be back
that
in.
Is
so
correct.
While we have their attention, give them a message. Let's get the plea. How do we need to get these students and faculty here this coming up Wednesday night at 7 o'clock?
Well, I think we're just going to pack the gym. They're going to be excited about being back for the spring semester. I think a lot of students have really supported us throughout the season. As long as they've been on campus. We had some home games during the break. They wasn't here, but I think this blue-out game is going to bring a lot of support to our team, and it's against a really good East Georgia State team too that everybody is familiar with. And I think for that, I think you're going to see a really good crowd. I think the student section is going to be somewhere just behind you here. And it's going to be a fun one to follow game by game.
Well, the bookstore will be open next week. Plenty of blue, as you can see. I've got my blue on, and folks, I wear a size 5X. Okay, so there ain't no excuse not to go get you a shirt. They got a lot smaller ones than what I got, but go grab you some blue. Come join us next Wednesday night at 7 p.m. First game. The students will be back on campus. We'd love to see you here, and hopefully we can go into that ball game talking about a win after this one. Coach Jackson, as always, good to see you.
Good to see you, too.
Best of luck today against Southern Crescent Tech.
Thank you very much.
Coach Dwayne Jackson, head coach for the Gordon State Highlanders, joining us here at the broadcast booth. We got a quick timeout. When we come back, we've got starting lineups and the opening tip between the Tigers and the Highlanders. It's next, right here with K13 Media.
Right now's the perfect time to find your new ride at Countryside. During the Start Something New sales event, we're kicking off the new year with savings up to $10,000 on select 2024 Ram trucks. Looking for a new Jeep? We've got the area's largest selection of new Jeeps, and for a limited time, we're letting all buyers take up to 20% off the MSRP sticker price on select 2023 and 2024 Jeep models. Want to add some muscle to your garage? We're overflowing with 2023 Dodge Chargers and Dodge Challengers. We've got every trim and every color, including several of the special edition last call Chargers and Challengers. And right now, we're offering savings up to $6,000 on remaining 2023 models. Shop our huge online inventory at countrysideautomotive.com or come see us today in Jackson and Madison, and let's find your new ride at Countryside.
Welcome back inside of Highlander Arena. We are getting you ready to go for today's basketball action for Gordon State College as we welcome in the Tigers from Southern Crescent out of Griffin. I'm Chad Feltman with K13 Media. Very glad to have you here with us for this live broadcast of Gordon State College men's basketball. T. Carmichael beside me. He'll be working our scoreboard here today, and Michael Penn is upstairs. He is on our camera here today as we take a look at the court. There are the Highlanders getting their final warm-ups in, as right now it is time to bring you today's starting lineups presented by Hedge and Penn Logistics. First, for the visiting Tigers out of Southern Crescent Tech, they'll start it off with number 4, Tyquise Wallace. Also, you've got number 10, Tyron LaBeouf, number 11, DeAndre Miller, number 15, Jaden Bailey, and number 34, David Milling. That's the starting 5 today for the Tigers of Southern Crescent Technical College, led by their first-year head coach, James Walden. First year at Southern Crescent, but not his first year coaching basketball. Coach Walden has been doing this for quite some time, and he's leading the Tigers here today. For the Highlanders, we'll start it off with the sophomore Zion Brown, the freshman Christian Bacon, the freshman Daniel Lamonte, a freshman, Darius Zachary in the starting 5 today, along with another freshman in Cameron Brown, who will wear number 13. And, of course, the Highlanders led by their first-year head coach, Dwayne Jackson. Again, your starting lineups today presented by Hedge and Penn Logistics. For all of your shipping and handling needs, be sure to contact Hedge and Penn Logistics. Whatever you need shipped, wherever you need it shipped worldwide, nothing too big, nothing too small, because Hedge and Penn can ship it all. Check out their website today at hedgepennlogistics.com. Again, we're glad you're here with us. Gordon State College and Southern Crescent Tech. Almost did it. I almost slipped up and called them Griffin Tech. Oh, my goodness. I'm going to have to put $1 in the error jar today for every time I do that. That's how old I am. I remember this when it was Griffin Tech way back in the day. But Southern Crescent Tech here with us today. They will be in the dark blue uniforms, the royal blue for Southern Crescent. And for Gordon State, it's our traditional white uniforms here in Barnesville. Again, it's the second conference game for both teams here today. Our Highlanders dropped a heartbreaker on Wednesday night, 69-66 versus Albany Tech. Southern Crescent fell to Georgia Highlands on Wednesday, 104-70. Jaden Bailey for Southern Crescent, Cameron Brown for Gordon State. Going to be tipping it off here at the Circle. We are just about ready to go. 20 minutes on the clock, and we are underway from Highlander Arena. Gordon State College men's basketball. Live today with K13 Media. Highlanders still trying to find that first win of the season. Southern Crescent enters today's contest 4-7 overall. And again, the big difference in the starting 5 today is the young man with the ball right there, number 12. That is Darius Zachary. Three-pointer at the buzzer is no good. Zachary comes away with the offensive board. Coach Jackson wanted Darius in this ball game because he can be a sharp shooter from beyond the arc. So a little different look today for the Highlanders. As possibly might see number 12 shooting it a lot here today. Here's Lamonte with it. Partially tipped from the free throw line. It was out of bounds, last touched. It looked like off of Southern Crescent, but I think we're going to have a shot clock violation. Is going to be the end-all call to that one. So a couple of opportunities for the Highlanders to get on the board, but unable to do so early on, and they got to reset the shot clock once again. So we'll get that shot situated here. We only have that about, 45 times a game now. Shot clock situations here at Highlander Arena. Sometimes it resets, sometimes it doesn't. That time it did not. Again, the starting five on the floor today for the Tigers. Number 4, Tyquise Wallace. Number 10, Tyron LaBeouf. DeAndre Miller wearing number 11. Jaden Bailey, number 15. And David Milling wearing number 34. Just underway from Barnesville, Georgia, is K13 Media's live coverage of Gordon State College men's basketball. Three-pointer from the Tigers is short. Rebound, Darius Zachary. Expect to see that a lot today. This Southern Crescent team loves to shoot it from beyond the arc. Watching them in pregame warm-ups today, goodness gracious, they can light it up from three-point range. So there's going to be a lot of shots from beyond the arc, which for Gordon State means there could be a lot of rebound opportunities. And now we're going to have a whistle and a travel going to be called as Daniel Lamonte was trying to back his way into the paint. Southern Crescent, again, a big three-point shooting team. And this season, 37% from the three-point line. Here's Miller with it. He'll drive. Left-handed shot off the glass. David Milling has his first 2 of the ball game. And it's the first score of the ball game as now the Tigers put up the full court press and come away with the steal. Jaden Bailey takes it away. Tigers trying to get it into the paint, but that's cut off. And now they'll swing it around and reset the offense. Here's Miller with it. 15 on the clock. Three-pointer is no good. Rebound by Cameron Brown. Already the second three-pointer for the Tigers. Second three-point shot, we should say. Zachary's first 3 of the game is off the mark. Rebound by David Milling. Southern Crescent pushes up court. 2-0, just underway. Milling will put it on the ground. Just about had it stripped, stuck in the paint, throws it away. Another 3 from the corner. This one off the mark. That time it was Jaden Bailey. Told you this team is going to shoot a ton of threes today. They've already taken 3 attempts on 4 offensive possessions. Lamonte has it, called for a travel. And it's going to go back to Southern Crescent Tech. Again, second game in the conference for both teams here today. We'll give you our full conference rundown here because we do have several other games in action as we speak. Let you know where everybody is playing this afternoon on a Saturday in mid-January. Tigers drive. Layup, no good, off the side of the rim by Tyron LaBeouf. Here's Zion with it. He'll pop up with a 3. In and out, no good. And a loose ball foul going to be called on the Highlanders. Jamar Moore going to get hit with a loose ball foul. That's going to be the first foul of the game. And it will go against Moore as he was trying to fly in and clean up that rebound on the missed three-pointer. Again, if you're joining us here today looking for number 10 for the Highlanders, Derek Brown, the team's leading scorer. He is not playing today. Pull-up jumpers, no good by the Tigers. Fight for the ball. Milling will come away with it. 15 on the shot clock for the Tigers. More on Derek Brown here in just a moment. Highlanders playing man-to-man defense right now. Milling going low on Cameron Brown. Shot off the glass, no good. Jamar Moore coming in, fighting for the loose ball. So is Milling. And it's last touch by Gordon State. Ankle injury for Derek Brown has kept him out of the lineup today. He is here with the team, but he is in crutches. And he is not in action today. Not sure just how far the timetable will be. But we will find out from Derek himself at halftime. When we get to halftime today, Derek will join us at the broadcast booth. We'll go one-on-one with the sophomores. Now we get a foul on the floor. Foul's going to go on Gordon State. It'll be Cameron Brown, the freshman, the 6'10 freshman wearing number 13. It'll be his first foul, and we'll see our first free throws of the ball game. And taking those 2 free throws will be number 34, David Milling. 15:43 to play, first half. Well, we've just about chopped off 5 minutes of this one. As Milling sets, first free throw rattles in, and it's good. That'll make it 3-0 Southern Crescent. No subs getting ready to check in as Milling sets and takes his second free throw. This one off the front of the rim, no good. So Milling hits 1 out of 2, and right now he has all 3 of the Tigers' early points. 3-0. Gordon State trying to get it down low. Give and go from Jamar Moore to Cameron Brown. Layup off the glass, no good. Putback is in there, though. Zion Brown comes flying in. He's got the first Gordon score of the day. Offensive board. Good cleanup from Zion. It's 3-2. Tigers trying to work it back down on the low block to Milling, who's in a double team. Now Christian Bacon lost his man. Ball's loose, thrown around, off the fingertips of Cameron Brown, stolen by the Highlanders. Gordon State will push up court and swing it around. Jamar Moore, 1 of the 3. Now he'll kick it over to Darius Zachary, who goes baseline. Zachary shot too strong, no good. Rebound Milling. Here come the Tigers. They'll push it up court all the way to the rim, up and good. Tyron LaBeouf gets behind the Gordon defense. And LaBeouf has his first basket of the ball game. He's back to a 3-point lead as we're inside 15 minutes to play. And the Tigers come away with another steal. All the way, shot no good, no foul. Jaden Bailey too strong on the lay-in. Here's Zachary with it. Darius too strong underneath. Milling with the defense. Here come the Tigers up court, off the glass, and going to get a goaltending call here against Gordon State. Basket's going to be good. Give the 2 points to Tyquise Wallace. And the goaltending will go on Jamar Moore, and it'll make it a 7-2 ball game as we reach our first media timeout. 14 minutes and 12 seconds into the first half, or actually that's what we have left on the clock here in the first half. This is Gordon State College men's basketball presented by the May and Carter Oil Company.
Hey fans, how would you like to save at your next stop at the pump? Well, thanks to the May and Carter Oil Company, you can. All you have to do is download the new BP Me app today. It's free and it's available for Apple and Android devices. With the new BP Me app, you can save 5 cents per gallon at any BP location across the U.S. Download the new BP Me app today and let the May and Carter Oil Company show you how you can save 5 cents per gallon on your next fill-up.
Well, we told you today wasn't the only game in action across the GCAA conference. We've also got Andrew College taking on South Georgia Tech. That was tipped off also today at 3 o'clock. And also in action, we've got East Georgia taking on Albany Tech. That's a 4 o'clock game. They're playing that one today down in Albany. And also at 4 o'clock, Central Georgia Tech at South Georgia. They're playing that one down in Waycross, Georgia here this afternoon. So those are the 4 games in action this afternoon, as again we are in our second game of conference play. Both teams here today, Gordon State and Southern Crescent, are 0-1 in conference play. And early on, about 5.5 minutes into this one, it's the Tigers of Southern Crescent on top by 5. 14 minutes and 12 seconds remaining in the first half as the Highlanders will inbound it. See if we can get some offense going right here for the Highlanders. Nope, a steal. Bacon's pass is stolen by the Tigers. Shot is up, no good. Milling there with the offensive board, and a jump ball going to be called as there's 4 white jerseys in there to crowd. Number 34, David Milling. Possession arrow will stay with Southern Crescent as Cameron Brown will check out of the ball game. Back in comes Daniel Lamont. Inside 14 minutes to play, opening half. It's a 7-2 Southern Crescent lead as we get a couple of subs checking in here for the Tigers. David Milling will check out. Wesley and Coma will check in. Or actually now Milling will stay in the ball game and Jaden Bailey will come out. Inbound on the baseline for the Tigers. They're up by 5. Again, trying to work it down on the low block. They will. Shot, no good. Ball kicked around near the baseline. Saved, but then stolen by Christian Bacon, and a foul going to be called on Southern Crescent. Tyquise Wallace, number 4, going to get charged with a reach-in. And that'll be the first foul of the ball game against Southern Crescent Tech. Again, the Tigers are 4-7 entering today's contest. Overall, 0-1 in region play. Just about a 15-mile difference between Southern Crescent Tech and Gordon State College up Highway 41. Highlanders trying to work it down low. They do. Lamonte shot, no good. Fights for his own rebound, dumps it down, and a two-handed jam from Jamar Moore. Good look from Lamonte to Moore, and Jamar flushes it down. And now a turnover by the Tigers as they dribble it here on the sideline. Tykevian Ayers turns it over. And it'll be Gordon State basketball with 13:21 left to play in the first half. Highlanders with a chance to tie the game if we can work a 3 into it. Zachary trying to go to Jamar Moore, who puts it down, leans into the paint, no good. Rebound by Daniel Lamonte. Daniel kicks it out. Darius Zachary thought about the 3, didn't want it. 15 on the clock. Zion thought about a 3, now he'll drive. One-handed shot off the glass, no good. Ball knocked around underneath. That no good, but it's going to be stolen by the Highlanders. Pull-up 3, Zion Brown, too strong. Ball knocked loose. And looks like we're going to have a foul on the loose ball. They're going to call. Look like Darius Zachary is who they call the foul on it, number 12. Highlanders had all kind of chances on that one, just couldn't put it in. 12:42 to play, first half, 7-4. Tigers on top. Here's Milling with it, working one-on-one with Lamonte. Shot up, no good. Rebound, Jamar Moore. Zion Brown will push it up court for the Highlanders. He'll go to Moore. Moore dumps it down low off the face of Lamonte. And another turnover here for Gordon. Well, we've had too many of those early on. And another turnover here by Southern Crescent. Second time Tykevian Ayers has stepped out of bounds over in the corner. And it'll give the Highlanders the ball back, but first we got some subs checking to the ball game. Cameron Brown, number 13, is back in. Daniel Lamonte, Zion Brown, Christian Bacon, and you've also got Darius Zachary, the 5 on the floor for the Highlanders. Try to push it up court and beat the full court press. They do just in time as the clock hits 12 minutes to play in the first half. It'll be the lowest scoring first half we've seen all season, 7-4. Into a double team goes Lamonte, and he'll draw the foul. And the foul is going to go on number 15. That is going to be Jaden Bailey. That will be his first foul, and it will send the Highlanders to the free throw line for the first time today. First free throw is up and no good by Daniel Lamonte. We struggled last game from the free throw line as well. As Lamonte sets, here comes the second, and he knocks that one in. So Daniel goes 1 out of 2 and makes it a 2-point ball game. And here's the full court press from the Highlanders. Tigers get it across just in time to Ayers. Floater in the paint off the backboard, no good. Rebound by the Tigers. One thing Gordon has done well so far, they have kept the Tigers out of the paint as Ayers will drive and get the pick. Nothing there for Southern Crescent. Another three-pointer. This one off the rim. No good. Offensive board. Putback is no good, but a foul going to be called on Gordon State. And they're going to call Lamonte with his first foul, and it's going to send the Tigers back to the free throw line. Just the second trip today for Southern Crescent to the free throw line. They went 1 out of 2 on their first trip, as Justin Burnett will take the shot and make his first free throw. That'll also give him his first point of the ball game. 8-5, a 3-point lead for Southern Crescent. As Burnett is ready, here's the second free throw. He knocks them both in. So Justin Burnett has 2, and that's the biggest lead of the ball game so far. 4-point lead for Southern Crescent, who's up 9-5. 3-pointer from Zachary. There's the 3. That's what Coach Jackson was looking for. That's why Darius Zachary is in the starting 5 today. He can light it up from beyond the arc. Brings it to a 1-point game. Southern Crescent in a double team trying to work it down low. Foul going to be called on Brown. And the foul on Cameron will be his second. The 6'10 freshman with 2 early fouls now as we're halfway through the first half and going to the free throw line. It'll be number 15, Jaden Bailey, who's looking for his first points of the ball game. 3 out of 4 so far as Southern Crescent from the line, make it 4 out of 5 as Bailey knocks down the first.
Good job, Cam.
Cam will check out. Back into the ball game is Jamar Moore. Again, Cameron Brown with 2 early fouls as Bailey gets ready for his second free throw and knocks it in. So Jaden Bailey has 2 points. Southern Crescent is 5 out of 6 from the line early on. And they lead by 3 once again as Zachary drives. Shot blocked off the glass. Jamar Moore there for the putback, but no good. Knocked out of bounds. Last touch off the fingertips of the Highlanders. Man, 2 great looks right over the top of the rim and couldn't put it in. Burnett has it for the Tigers. They're trying to work it down low in the paint. Now they'll kick it back out. Bailey's in trouble, throws it out to Ayers, almost threw it away. Ayers will now drive. Left-handed finger roll, no good. Lamonte with the rebound in the paint. Zion will push it up court. Dumps it off to Jamar Moore. Gives it back to Lamonte, who tries to pound his way into the paint, and he's going to draw a foul. And Daniel Lamonte is going to go to the free throw line and shoot 2 more free throws as the foul is going to go on number 13. That is Wesley Ankoma. That will be Wesley's first. And it will send Gordon State back to the free throw line for the second time here today. First free throw from Lamonte. There's a friendly roll for once here at home. Boy, we haven't seen that, but maybe a couple of times all season. First free throw's good. Lamonte sets, and here comes the second. That one, nothing but net, and it's good. So Lamonte 2 for 2. Gives him 3 points on the day, and it brings it back to a 1-point lead for the Tigers. 3-pointer from Southern Crescent. This one's good. DeAndre Miller snuck in behind the defense and scores his first basket of the game. Southern Crescent shooting close to 40% from beyond the arc this season. Here's another 3 from Darius Zachary. Too strong. Rebound by Miller. They go down low to Bailey. Bailey in the paint, trying to bank it home. Couldn't do it. Jamar Moore with a strong, tough rebound and somehow kept his foot from sliding around in the paint. Must be those green shoes. And a travel going to be called on Zion. And looks like we'll have another timeout here with 9 minutes and 18 seconds to play in the first half. It's Southern Crescent 14. It's Gordon State 10. Quick timeout. This is live coverage of Gordon State College men's basketball, presented in part by Countryside Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Jackson, Georgia.
Right now's the perfect time to find your new ride at Countryside. During the Start Something New sales event, we're kicking off the new year with savings up to $10,000 on select 2024 Ram trucks. Looking for a new Jeep? We've got the area's largest selection of new Jeeps, and for a limited time, we're letting all buyers take up to 20% off the MSRP sticker price on select 2023 and 2024 Jeep models. Want to add some muscle to your garage? We're overflowing with 2023 Dodge Chargers and Dodge Challengers. We've got every trim and every color, including several of the special edition last call Chargers and Challengers. Chargers. And right now, we're offering savings up to $6,000 on remaining 2023 models. Shop our huge online inventory at countrysideautomotive.com or come see us today in Jackson and Madison, and let's find your new ride at Countryside.
We're back live at Highlander Arena on the campus of Gordon State College. Glad to have you here with us on this Saturday afternoon. Some matinee college basketball in Barnesville, Georgia. We are about an hour south of Atlanta, about an hour north of Macon, and about an hour to the east of Columbus. Right here in central Georgia. Gordon State College taking on Southern Crescent Tech out of Griffin, Georgia. These two teams separated by about 15 miles as we're going to have a blocking foul on the Highlanders. And this one's going to go on Zion Brown. That's going to be his first. And for Gordon State, that is going to be the team's, I believe, sixth foul of the half. Yes, indeed. So that will send Southern Crescent to the line as they are now in the bonus. And here is Burnett with the first free throw. It's short. Stops streak of 4 straight made by Southern Crescent. Justin Burnett with 2 points so far in the ballgame. It's a 14-10 lead for Southern Crescent Tech. There's Burnett's second free throw. This one off the front of the rim. Lamonte will get the rebound. Let's see now if the Highlanders can get through the full court press. Jamar Moore swinging it around and throws it away into the front row of the stands. Just about took out a baby carriage over there near the water cooler. Inside 9 minutes to play first half. Again, coming up at halftime today, we're going to sit down with Gordon State College sophomore Derek Brown, the team's leading scorer. Not in the lineup today because of an ankle injury, as Milling will drive into the paint and draw a foul. Yeah, they're going to call that foul. Looks like they're going to get Jamar Moore. It's going to be his second, and it will send Milling to the line to shoot 2. Again, Derek Brown not in the lineup due to an ankle injury. He is here with the team, but walking in crutches today as Milling will take the free throw and knock the first one down. Milling now has 4 in the ballgame. 5-point lead, biggest lead of the game so far for the Tigers. They're up 15-10. 8:42 to play first half. Milling with the second free throw. He knocks them both in, and so far he's got 5 in the ballgame. .842 first half. It's a 6-point game. Highlanders so far have had plenty of good looks, just haven't been able to knock anything down. And they just about threw that one away. As Brown swings it around to Zachary, who tries to get it down low to Lamonte. And the Highlanders steal it right back. Jamar Moore takes it back. Swinging it around to Zion. He'll take the pull-up 3. It's off the front of the rim and rolls over the backboard. Just kind of the way it's gone so far in the first half. We can't buy a bucket. Cameron Brown will check back in. He will come in and replace Darius Zachary. Zachary checks out with 3 points so far. 8:15 to play first half. 6-point lead for Southern Crescent Tech. Shot from the right wing is no good. Long rebound over the head of Daniel Lamonte, and now it's going to be knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Highlanders. Thought we were going to get a souvenir here at the scoreboard. Our scorekeeper, T. Carmichael, his eyes got really large for a second. Thought he was going to take home a souvenir or maybe even a shoe off of Daniel Lamonte. It was that close. T's okay, though. Pull-up 3 from the Tigers is short. Off the front of the rim by Tykees Wallace. The Highlanders will push. Here's Christian Bacon in the corner to Lamonte. Daniel drives, gets fouled on his way to the rim, and he'll go shoot 2 more. And this one's going to be on number 10. This is going to be Tyron LaBeouf. It'll be his first foul. And this will only be the 3rd trip so far to the free throw line for Gordon State. So far, the Highlanders are 3 out of 4 from the line as Lamonte steps up and too strong on the first one. And I believe it's been Daniel who has shot all 5 free throws so far. It has been. So Daniel 3 out of 5, the team 3 out of 5 as he gets ready for his second. This one's in. So Daniel goes 1 of 2 again. Daniel now has 4 in the game. 5-point lead, 16-11, Southern Crescent. Milling trying to go all the way. Shot blocked in the paint by Brown. Knocked out of bounds, last touch by the Highlanders. As Cameron Brown, who's playing with 2 early fouls, is back into the lineup for Coach Jackson's team. Tigers will inbound, or excuse me, Tigers will inbound. I'm thinking of Wednesday night, Albany Tech Titans. Here are the Tigers with it. They'll go down low, and a foul going to be called. No doubt about that one is Gordon State's going to get hit with a foul. It's going to be Daniel Lamonte, and that will be his second, and it will send Southern Crescent back to the line for 2 more. This time it's going to be Chris Foster, number 5, who has just checked into the ballgame. Shooting 2, here's the first one. It rattles out, it's no good. Already the 11th free throw of the first half here for Southern Crescent. You're 7 out of 11 early on as Jackson Henry will check into the ballgame for Gordon State, who will replace Daniel Lamonte. Foster's ready for his second free throw, and he gets it to fall, so he's 1 out of 2. Also into the game here is Jackson Oglesby. So a couple of Jacksons checking into the lineup here for Gordon State as we get a foul. Right in front of the Tigers bench. They're going to get David Milling with a push as Oglesby was trying to get the corner. First foul on David Milling. 7:09 to play, first half. 17-11. Southern Crescent has led it the entire time. Here's the give and go to Jamar Moore. Down low, reverse layup, no good. Rebound by the Tigers. Tigers drive, floater in the paint is good. DeAndre Miller with a nice touch. He's got 5 in the ball game. It's an 8-point lead. As Oglesby will now try to set up the offense. Zion thought about the 3. Now he'll take the shot just inside the 3-point line. No good. Milling there with a rebound. Tigers again push up court. 3-pointer, right wing is good. Tyron LaBeouf has 5, and it's an 11-point lead and a timeout taken by Gordon State. 22-11. Southern Crescent has doubled up Gordon State with 6:18 to play here in the first half. Today's coverage of Gordon State College men's basketball is being presented in part by Advanced Roofing and Interiors. Advanced Roofing and Interiors there for all of your roofing, your gutters, your siding, concrete, painting, and more. They are headquartered here in downtown Barnesville, Georgia, just a mile from Gordon State College, but they can serve areas all over the south side of Atlanta. Be sure to check out Advanced Roofing and Interiors on Facebook. There you can see recently completed projects and read real customer reviews from real happy customers. Advanced Roofing and Interiors, proud partners of K13 Media. And hey, while we have a moment, got some stuff coming up here from Gordon State College athletic-wise. More than just basketball as we welcome you back inside the Advanced Roofing and Interiors broadcast booth. Coming up next Sunday, the 21st, we've got Gordon State College softball that'll be starting off. Big scrimmage game, a 9-inning scrimmage next Sunday, the 21st, as Coach Hatterman's team going to be taking on Fort Valley State University right here at Gordon State College. So, yeah, it's hard to believe that it is that time of year again. Baseball and softball right around the corner. And we will see Gordon State College Highlanders softball team in action Sunday the 21st at 1 p.m. Tigers have doubled up the Highlanders as we get a foul here against Chris Foster from Southern Crescent. That will be his first, and it will send Gordon State to the line for a 1-and-1. And let's see who's going to take the shot. Looks like, will it be Christian Bacon taking the shot, or may not be a 1-and-1 just yet. They're checking with the scores table. And I believe the Highlanders need one more foul before they can take free throws. So we'll inbound with 6:05 to play in the first half. 22-11. Here's Moore with it. Jackson Henry with a three, in and out. Man, there's more, though, with a putback. Jamar Moore, right place, right time. He's got 4 in the game. Just been that kind of start for us. Again, wide open looks. We just cannot get a break. That ball was halfway down through the cylinder and it popped right out. As Milling will get behind Cameron Brown, and Milling will put up another lay-in. He's got 7 in the ball game to lead all scores. And again, Cameron Brown having to be very careful down low, tiptoeing on defense, already playing with 2 fouls. Lead is back to 11 as Oglesby will try to set up the offense. Throws it to Jackson, who gets it down low to Cameron, and Cameron's got it stripped away. Tigers bring it up court. Lay in high off the glass. What a shot by Tyquise Wallace. It's a 13-point lead for Southern Crescent. Here's Oglesby with it. Trapped on the baseline. Going to need some help and a double team. He'll throw it away, just fling it out, and it's going to be taken by the Tigers. Behind the back pass. Knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Highlanders. Man, oh man, Southern Crescent is not playing around here today. This defense is smothering on Coach Jackson's team. And looks like we're going to have another timeout. 4:45 to play first half. It's Southern Crescent on top of Gordon State. It's 26-13. Tigers lead.
Hey fans, how would you like to save at your next stop at the pump? Well, thanks to the May & Carter Oil Company, you can. All you have to do is download the new BP Me app today. It's free and it's available for Apple and Android devices. With the new BP Me app, you can save 5 cents per gallon at any BP location across the U.S. Download the new BP Me app today and let the May & Carter Oil Company show you how you can save 5 cents per gallon on your next fill-up.
Well, we're done here today. We've got more basketball coming your way next week. First, for Southern Crescent, the Tigers are going to be taking the trip to take on Oxford of Emory on Tuesday night. That'll be a 7 p.m. tip-off. And then on Wednesday night, we are right back here at home for another big conference game. We're going to be taking on East Georgia State. 7 p.m. on Wednesday night. It's going to be the first game that students will be back after the long holiday break, so we're expecting a nice crowd here with us on Wednesday, and we hope you can be here with us as well. And be sure to go by the bookstore here at Gordon State College, because Wednesday night is going to be our blue out game. We are asking everybody who's coming to cheer for Gordon State to wear blue on Wednesday night. If you do not have any blue, you can take care of that in just a few seconds at the bookstore here on campus. T-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, pullovers, polos, plenty of blue for you, no matter what you desire, inside the bookstore here at Gordon State College. And they got some big boy sizes too, so all kind of cool stuff, especially if you're a Gordon State College alumni. Blue out this Wednesday, tip-off at 7 p.m. 4:40 to play, first half. Southern Crescent has doubled us up right now. Tigers lead by 13. Three-pointer, make it 16. Tyron LaBeouf has hit his second 3 of the game. Highlanders just having a hard time getting it across half court. As Jackson Henry has it. He'll drive, dumps it down low. Now in the corner, Zion Brown with a 3. That one will fall. Much needed three-pointer for the Highlanders as Zion Brown knocks down his first triple of the game. Tigers immediately come back down into the paint to Milling. His shot too strong, knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Tigers. 29-16. Well, we knew this Tiger team was going to come out and shoot it, and boy, they have from beyond the arc. Again, they're about a 39% shooting team from three-point land. Here's Henry with it. He'll drive, tries to dump it down low to Cameron Brown, but it's kicked out of bounds off the foot of DeAndre Miller. 3:44 left in the half. Jackson Henry will inbound on the baseline. As we get a sub check back into the ballgame, it's going to be Jaden Bailey. Bailey will come in and replace David Milling Milling checks out, leading all scorers. He's got 7. Inbound pass to Jamar Moore. He gets it in and 1. Jamar Moore with a chance for the three-point play. Foul is going to go on at number 5. That is going to be Chris Foster. And that is going to be his second foul of the ball game as Moore will go to the line and shoot 1. Free throw from Jamar is no good. Rebound by the Tigers. 3:39 to play. First half. Foster, turnaround shot blocked. Cameron Brown got a piece of it. Jackson Henry will bring it up court. Henry trying to go all the way, lay in off the glass. Smooth move by the sophomore from Baltimore, Maryland. Jackson Henry's got his first basket of the ball game. And now he's going to get hit with his first foul of the ball game as he was trying to go for the steal. That's normally how it works. The adrenaline pumping, get your first basket, and then you get your first foul, and it will send Southern Crescent Tech back to the free throw line. They've been busy there in this first half. Already 12 free throws taken for the Tigers. They're 8 out of 12. Is now Tyron LaBeouf will head to the stripe. He's got 8 points. First free throw from LaBeouf is in there. It rattles in. Tyron LaBeouf leading all scorers now with 9. He's back to a 10-point game, 30-20. LaBeouf is ready. Second free throw, nothing but the bottom of the net, so he hits them both. And LaBeouf has 10. Back to an 11-point game. 3:14 to play in the first half. Moore's pass is going to be stolen. Wide open 3, no good. It's an air ball. Another 3 from the corner. This one off the front of the rim. Bacon with the rebound. One-on-one. Christian going to try to go all the way. Shot stuffed underneath the basket. Here's a 3 from Moore. No good. Nobody there to rebound. LaBeouf blocked the shot, got the rebound. Outlet pass up court is no good. Foster with the offensive board. Tigers just about throw it away. LaBeouf trying to create some separation as he's guarded by Christian Bacon. 2.5 left on the clock. Highlanders playing man defense right now. 5 on the shot clock. Here's Ayers with it. Down to 3. Ayers will give it away to Bailey. 3-pointer, no good. It's an air ball and a shot clock violation against Southern Crescent. Good D there from Gordon State. Forced up a shot from Jaden Bailey. As Darius Zachary will check back into the ballgame, he will replace Jamar Moore. 2:19 left in the first half. Tigers up by 11. Highlanders need a spark on offense. Who's going to provide it? Here's Bacon. He'll swing it out to Henry. Looking to Zachary. 15 on the shot clock. Jackson will drive. Draws the foul. Count the bucket. Foul's going to go on at number 10. That is Tyron LaBeouf. It's going to be his second. 4 points for Jackson Henry. And he'll go back to the free throw line to try to complete the 3-point play. Gordon State 4 out of 6 so far from the line as Henry takes his one free throw and misses it. Inside 2 minutes left in the half. 9-point lead. Tigers trying to go baseline with Jackson Morris, but that's cut off. That's back into the hands of Justin Burnett. He'll set up the offense. Here's Haley with it, trying to work on Brown. Spin move, left-handed shot, no good. Offensive board, put back, no good. Gordon saves the ball. Now it's knocked loose. Who was it? And a timeout going to be called by Zion Brown. Great hustle from Zion, the sophomore out of Noonan, laying out right here on the Big Deer logo. Getting the timeout and saving the possession for the Highlanders. Great hustle from Zion. It'll stop the clock with 1:26 to play here in the first half. Gives us a moment to say thank you to another great partner of ours who's bringing you live coverage of Gordon State College men's basketball. And we want to say thank you today to our good friends at the Sellers Law Firm. Sellers Law Firm is located in Griffin, Georgia. They're there for all of your legal representation. Be sure to check them out online at thesellerslawfirm.com, and make sure you check out their Facebook page. They are ready for spring. They have already booked an appointment with the Easter Bunny coming up in April. That's right. You can take the kids for free photos with the Easter Bunny. More details at thesellerslawfirm.com. Zion Brown saves the possession. Highlanders will keep it. 1:26 to play. First half. It's a 9-point game. Southern Crescent on top. We were down by 12 on Wednesday night and came back. Cut it all the way down to 2 before halftime. Zion drives, has it knocked away. And it looks like Zion will go to the free throw line for a couple of free throws. Foul's going to go on number 15. It's going to be Jaden Bailey, and it's going to be his second. Yeah, they're going to say the foul was on the drive, not on the shot. So instead of getting 2 free throws, it's going to be a 1-and-1 opportunity here for Zion Brown. Zion's ready. First free throw is good. Well, he'll get 2 anyway. 6 points so far for Zion. Again, a 6'2 sophomore out of Newnan, Georgia. The local folks over there call it Cayeta County. Or you can call it Coweta. But if you're really a local from the Newnan area, Sharpsburg, Newnan, Sonoy, a lot of them call it Cayeta. Second free throw from Zion. It's up and in. So Zion's got 2 more. The lead is down to 7. 1:10 to play in the half. Here's Ayers with it. Thought about the 3. Instead, he'll go to Milling. He'll take the short shot from the free throw line. And David Milling has 9. Inside a minute to play. Zachary going down low to Brown. Brown's pass intercepted by Tykevian Ayers. 45 left. Jumper from the baseline is no good. Rebounded by Christian Bacon. Bacon will go to Zion. Zion pull up 3-pointer from the left wing. Gets it to fall. Zion Brown with his second 3. 6-point game. Shot clock is off. 20 seconds left in the half. Milling trying to direct the offense now. 15 on the clock. Wants to go one-on-one with Brown. Backs his way in. Actually pushes his way in and gets it to fall. So David Milling with 2 more. Now the Highlanders got to hurry. 5 on the shot clock. Zion will push it up court. Kicks it to Zachary. Darius at the buzzer. Gets it to fall. 3-pointer. Darius Zachary. Zachary hits his second 3 of the half right as time expired. Got the assist from Zion Brown. And we're going to halftime. It's Southern Crescent Tech 35. It's Gordon State 30. 60-second timeout, and when we come back on the other side of the break, we are going one-on-one with Gordon State College sophomore Derek Brown, presented by Countryside Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Jackson, Georgia. Hang on. It's an interview you won't want to miss, and it's coming up next.
Right now's the perfect time to find your new ride at Countryside. During the Start Something New sales event, we're kicking off the new year with savings up to $10,000 on select 2024 Ram trucks. Looking for a new Jeep? We've got the area's largest selection of new Jeeps, and for a limited time, we're letting all buyers take up to 20% off the MSRP sticker price on select 2023 and 2024 Jeep models. Want to add some muscle to your garage? We're overflowing with 2023 Dodge Chargers and Dodge Challengers. We've got every trim and every color, including several of the special edition last call Chargers and Challengers. And right now, we're offering savings up to $6,000 on remaining 2023 models. Shop our huge online inventory at countrysideautomotive.com or come see us today in Jackson and Madison, and let's find your new ride at Countryside.
Well, it's halftime here today as Gordon State is taking on Southern Crescent Technical College. And just like we do every single Highlander game day at the break, it's time to go one-on-one with the Highlanders, presented by Countryside Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Jackson, Georgia. And a guy we got here today, you've heard us call his name all year multiple times, the team's leading scorer. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to go one-on-one with Mr. Derek Brown. He wears number 10 on the court, except for today. We haven't called his name yet. He's out of the lineup. Unfortunately, we don't have our leading scorer today against the Tigers, and I'm not going to tell you why or what's up. I'm going to let the man himself kind of give his own injury report. That's kind of rare in sports broadcasting that the player gives his own injury report. We don't have a sideline reporter, no fancy person or anything like that, so we're going to go straight to the player himself. First of all, it's good to have you at the broadcast table, man. Hate that you're not in the ball game today, but tell us why you're not playing, Derek.
I have some torn ligaments and an old chipped bone in my right ankle. So,
how in the world did you do that? When did you do it? You were just playing the other night.
Yeah.
I mean, just balling out like on Wednesday night.
Yeah, I heard it a few months ago. I kept springing it over and over and over. I never let it heal, so I guess it just got worse over the time. When I woke up yesterday morning, like it was very swollen or whatever, so I told Coach I needed to go to the hospital and went to the hospital, and that's when they told us that. So.
All right, well, even though you're hurting and injured, I'm not going to take it easy on you, all right? This is a one-on-one, and I need every advantage I can get against a guy like this. You ready to do it?
Yes,
all right,
sir.
you've seen how we do this, right? Don't be looking at my sheet now
My
over
bad,
here
my
trying
bad.
to cheat, Jackson Henry Jr. Have you ever tried to do my stuff right here? All right, first question for Derek Brown, sir. When is your birthday?
February the 9th,
What year?
2002.
2002, February. Oh, birthday coming up.
Yes, sir.
All right, what do you want for your birthday this year?
Nothing, just blessed to, be able to sit another year. I don't really want too much.
Not a cake, not a cookie? Are you a cake or a cookie kind of guy?
Neither really.
Neither?
Yeah.
Wow, this is tough, man. No sweets? Nothing for your birthday? You're
cologne.
not going to do like the other guys, Lamonte and them, and just sit around the house by yourself, are you?
Nah, I'll probably go somewhere
There
with,
you
my,
go.
with my old lady or something like that.
All right, where were you born? Where's your hometown?
Monroe, Georgia.
Monroe, like down South Georgia, Monroe, the Albany
Yeah.
area. Not Monroe County for Forsyth, right?
No.
Monroe, South
It's
Georgia.
near like, where like Loganville and.
Oh,
Conyers.
Monroe area. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Out off the I-20 area.
Yes, sir.
See, there's so many Monroes out here. That's
Yeah.
the
Walton County.
yeah, I'm trying to think. The high school mascot, the Monroe area, was it the Hurricanes, the Purple Hurricanes?
Yes.
I think that's what it was.
Monroe area high school.
That's it. That's
Yeah.
what it was. All right. You got a nickname.
Yeah.
What's your nickname?
D.
D.
Yes.
That's it.
Lil D.
Lil D.
Yeah.
All right. That's the easiest nickname we've had all year.
Yeah.
What are you majoring in here at Gordon? What are you studying?
Business administration.
So what do you want to do when you're done at Gordon?
I'll probably go into real estate. Well, when I'm done with Gordon, I'll probably go play basketball somewhere, another school. I'm trying to see where. But after that, I'm going to go into real estate, though.
The money is in commercial real estate.
Yeah.
Millions and
Yeah.
millions. And if you can work near a beach or something, that's just,
Mm-hmm.
beach or mountain kind of guy.
Beach.
Beach. Any
Yeah.
particular
Well,
beach?
It don't really matter either.
Either?
Yeah.
Okay. There's a lot of money in commercial real estate.
Yeah, I
so
heard.
Go get it. Go make a lot of money.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see here. You got a favorite or a lucky number? I know you wear 10 on the court. Is that
10.
your number?
Yes, sir.
All right. What's
10.
so great about it?
My grandma died 2010, so I've been wearing it ever since then.
Man, that's great.
Yeah.
Not that she died, but
Yeah.
you know what I'm
Yeah.
trying to say.
Yes,
God,
sir.
terrible error on the broadcaster. It's great your grandmother died.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness gracious. All right. Favorite movie?
Friday.
Was it Lamonte who said that, or was it Jamar Moore? Somebody
Yeah.
else said Friday, too. So,
All of them.
all right. So, do you think there'll ever be another Friday with Chris Tucker? You think he'll ever come back to another one?
I see things on TikTok every now and then about they might do a last Friday, Cat Williams and all them.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. That'd be awesome. All right. If you could turn into any animal, what would you turn into?
Shoot. Maybe a lion.
See, the number one answer all year has been cheetah.
Cheetah.
Something about cats with you guys.
Yeah.
Cheetahs, lions.
Yeah.
All right,
Maybe
well,
a lion.
Got the lion right here with me. Let's see. Favorite professional athlete? You don't have to be a basketball player. Favorite professional athlete? Dead or alive? Past or present?
Kevin Durant. That's my.
I got so many Kevin Durant. You play like a Kevin Durant.
Yeah,
You
that's-
kind of got that size, that style. and the shot like KD. If anybody out here has the KD resemblance, it's definitely you. You got that down for you.
I study him all day.
You can tell.
Yeah.
You can see it out here on the court. All right, what superpower would you give yourself other than dropping 45 a game like KD?
Superpower? Maybe strength. Some strength.
Okay. So like what, bench press 1,000 pounds or move a building? Or
move something like a
major
car or something like that.
Gotcha.
You know, somebody might take my parking spot.
Just
Might have to move that car.
Take your parking spot, just lift their car.
Yeah, definitely.
Said that would be a sight to see. I wish we could make that happen.
Yeah.
All right, we're halfway done. We got Derek Brown here with us. He wears number 10 for the Highlanders. We're going one-on-one, presented by Countryside Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Jackson, Georgia. Again, Derek not in the lineup today. Ankle injury has kept him out, so he's here at the table hanging out with us, going one-on-one. And second half, here we go. Who's your favorite band or musician? Anything particular that you're jamming to right now? Particular artist?
I like Rod Wave. Rod Wave probably my favorite.
All right. Let's see here. Favorite food?
Probably like some dip.
What kind of dip? Rotel dip?
Yeah.
Are we talking buffalo chicken spicy dip?
Nah, probably like some Rotel. Like dip and meatballs.
So when
like
you
that.
make your Rotel, do you have ground beef in it? Or
Yes, sir.
You do? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Just checking to see how you made yours. So
Yes, sir.
let's see here. The one thing in life you've always wanted to do but you haven't done yet. What's at the top of your bucket list?
Going out of the country.
Where? That was going to be my next question down the road. So where
Yeah.
would you go? So we'll knock out 2 and 1.
What's it called? Probably Dominican Republic.
The Dominican Republic.
Yeah.
Man, that's a good spot.
Yeah.
That's I'm glad you're going somewhere. Some of these other guys, seriously, Christian Bacon, Daniel Lamonte, they said they just want to stay at home.
Yeah, I know.
No.
Christian funny, man. That's my guy.
A staycation is what Christian wanted to do. So
Yeah.
Dominican Republic. All right, biggest pet peeve. What drives you crazy? Other than people parking in your parking spot.
I don't know.
Told you these were tough.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, nothing really.
Nothing really drive you too crazy?
I mean, I guess an annoying person.
Okay.
I guess.
Am I an annoying person?
No. You're good. You're good guy. No.
I had to ask why I was here.
Yeah.
So, big question for you right here. I want to know, okay? Who wins in a fight? You got a one-on-one boxing match, cage match, Aquaman or Spider-Man? Who's winning?
I don't really watch, Spider-Man, nothing like that. But I would maybe go with Spider-Man. I don't really know who Aquaman is. I don't really watch cartoons.
Okay,
like that.
that's all right.
I would go with Spider-Man.
I was gonna ask you somebody, Kermit the Frog versus somebody, but I couldn't think of a good opponent. So
Yeah.
I don't know. So Spider-Man and Aquaman, you're going Spider-Man?
I go Spider-Man.
All right, we'll go with that. Let's see here. A couple more questions. If you could visit any place on earth, you already told us, Dominican Republic. What's your proudest achievement so far? I know you're getting ready to turn 22. What's your proudest achievement in life so far?
I'm getting ready to get my associate degree this summer, so I would say that.
That's
probably.
awesome, man. Be proud of that.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. Let's see here. If you could go back in time, when would you go? Where would you go? And I mean back with the dinosaurs. You could go back to last month. Any particular time.
Anytime?
Yep.
I would go back to maybe 2012 through 15, 16, somewhere in there.
High school years?
Yeah.
Where'd you go to high school?
Monroe Area High School.
Okay.
Yeah. I would go back there, less stressful.
High school was less stressful than what life is now?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so 2012 to 2016. Couple
Somewhere in
more
there.
questions for you. If you had anybody that could play a movie about you, who's playing the leading role?
Anybody.
Anybody. Who would you pick?
Chris Tucker.
Chris Tucker. Derek Brown, starring Chris Tucker. That'd work. That's pretty doggone good. All right, favorite holiday, real quick. What you got?
Christmas.
And what's something about you that people don't know? Tell us something you do off the court, away from school, that maybe people don't get to see or know about you when you're on your own. And
I
stuff
talk
like
a lot. I joke a lot.
talk and joke a lot.
Yeah, you probably can't tell, though.
I wouldn't have got that. You're kind of a quiet, reserved.
Yeah.
And when you're on the floor, though, I can tell.
Yeah.
But like you're just holding it in right here.
Yeah,
All right, we're gonna have to do a part 2 with you because I got a feeling this is This is just kind of the opening
Warm
scene.
up.
Yeah, this is the warm-up. I got to
Yeah.
crack that shell a little bit. But you did good, man. That's it.
Okay.
I give you an A.
Yes, sir.
Give you an
Appreciate
A.
it.
You did real good. You passed the test, and we're going to definitely get a part 2 come into the year.
That's fine.
So be ready for the second one. I'll have a bunch of new questions, and we'll do that, all right?
Okay, that's
Hey,
cool.
man, look, on a serious note, hope that ankle heals, man, and really hope you get back out on the court soon. It's been a blast watching you this year. Without a doubt, one hell of a talent out here on the floor for Gordon State College, and team leading scorer. Wish you were out here with us today, and hopefully we can get you back real soon. I appreciate you joining me.
Appreciate you, man.
Thank you very much.
Yes,
Derek
sir.
Brown, ladies and gentlemen, he wears number 10 for the Highlanders here at Gordon State College. One-on-one presented by Countryside Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Jackson, Georgia. Hang on, we're going to take a quick timeout. When we come back, we're starting the second half next, right here with K13 Media.
Right now's the perfect time to find your new ride at Countryside. During the Start Something New sales event, we're kicking off the new year with savings up to $10,000 on select 2024 Ram trucks. Looking for a new Jeep? We've got the area's largest selection of new Jeeps, and for a limited time, we're letting all buyers take up to 20% off the MSRP sticker price on select 2023 and 2024 Jeep models. Want to add some muscle to your garage? We're overflowing with 2023 Dodge Chargers and Dodge Challengers. We've got every trim and every color, including several of the special edition last call Chargers and Challengers. And right now, we're offering savings up to $6,000 on remaining 2023 models. Shop our huge online inventory at countrysideautomotive.com or come see us today in Jackson and Madison, and let's find your new ride at Countryside.
Welcome back to Highlander Arena. We are wrapping up halftime here at Gordon State College. Our halftime score is Southern Crescent Tech 35, and it's Gordon State 30. Gordon State, once again, like it seems like we've done just about every game this year, having to chip away from a big first-half deficit. Highlanders trailed by as many as 16 at one point in the first half, but the big three-pointer right before halftime has cut that down to 5, 35-30. Welcome back inside the Advanced Roofing and Interiors broadcast booth. I'm Chad Feltman with K13 Media. T. Carmichael, our official scorekeeper, here with us today, and on top, running the camera is Michael Penn. Halftime stats now presented by Smith, Welch, Webb & White, the largest law firm on the south side of Atlanta. Be sure to visit smithwelchlaw.com for all of your legal representation. Many locations around the south side of Atlanta, so make sure you check out their website to find the location nearest you. We'll start with Southern Crescent. First half, Tykees Wallace, 4 points. Tyron LaBeouf had 10 points in the first half. DeAndre Miller with 5, and David Milling led everybody in scoring with 11 points. For the Highlanders of Gordon State, it was Jackson Henry with 4. Zion Brown had 10 in the first half. Jamar Moore and Daniel Lamonte each had 4 points, and Darius Zachary, who got the start today, he finished the first half with 6 points. 2 3-pointers, and that was one of the big reasons why he was in the starting lineup here today. From the free throw line, Southern Crescent Tech shot 10 out of 14, and Gordon State shot 6 out of 10. So those are your first half totals, once again presented by Smith, Welch, Webb & White, the largest law firm on the south side of Atlanta. Visit smithwelchlaw.com for a location near you today and to see all the services offered by Smith, Welch, Webb & White. 5-point game. Zion Brown will inbound it for the Highlanders. And here we go. Start of the second half is underway. Again, it was a 16-point lead for Southern Crescent. We've chopped it down to 5. Here's Lamonte with it. He'll dribble. Left-handed lay-in is up and good. Daniel Lamonte with 6. And the Highlanders strike first in the second half. 35-32. Southern Crescent has led the entire game. They scored the first basket, haven't looked back since. Milling shot way off the mark. Rebounded by Christian Bacon. Boy, Gordon State is just due for a big half and a win. Lamonte in the paint, puts it up, no good. And knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Southern Crescent, like David Milling got a piece of it. But This Highlander team, they have been so close so many times this year. And, boy, you want to talk about a completely different ball team. Since the turn of the calendar in 24, these guys have just looked different. They have been so close as Brown fires a three. Zion has his third three-pointer. Let him shoot, Coach. Tie game at 35. And we're going to have a travel on Southern Crescent. DeAndre Miller trying to back his way into the paint, lost his footing. Again, the Highlanders have erased a 16-point deficit. Zion with another three, too strong on this one. Man, if he would have made that, you may have seen some flames under his shoes. He was getting hot, just about to come away with a steal here. And he does come away with the steal, but he touched the out-of-bounds line right here to our left at the scores table. 5-0 run for the Highlanders to start the second half, tying the game at 35 as Milling wants to drive. Fouled in the paint, and it's going to go on Cameron Brown. It's going to be Brown's third foul of the game. And it looks like it's going to send Milling to the line for 2 free throws. Again, David Milling, 11 points in the first half to lead all scorers. Just underway in the second half. Gordon State has opened the half on a 5-0 run to tie the game. First free throw from Milling is good, nothing but net. And Milling now has 12. Again, Gordon today without its leading scorer as Milling knocks down both free throws. Derek Brown not playing today due to an ankle injury, but how fun it was to catch up with him at halftime and go one-on-one and meet the sophomore from Monroe, Georgia. Hady's not in the lineup, but he is here with us today. Just a fantastic player, and always fun to sit down with these guys at halftime and get to learn about them off the court and away from school. 2-point lead, Tigers back on top. Jackson Henry has it. Shot up and good. One-handed floater, and Jackson has 6 in the ball game. The Baltimore, Maryland native ties it back up at 37. Three-pointer, no good. Straightaway three from Tyron LaBeouf off to the side. Lamonte with the rebound. Highlanders with a chance to take their first lead of the game. There's Lamonte with it. Working on Bailey in the paint. Has it knocked away into a double team. And here come the Tigers up court. Layup off the glass. Up and good. That's Wallace who has 6. Lucky we didn't get called for a foul and send him to the free throw line. Jackson Henry caught a break on that one, and now Jackson will drive. Has it knocked away. Brown with a left-handed hook. There you go, young man. 6'10 freshman. An easy left-handed hook. Ties the game again at 39. Sub checking into the ball game for the Tigers. In comes number 13. This is Wesley Ankamoa. 17-10 to play. We're tied. 39 all. Highlanders again trying to find their first win of the season as Milling will drive. Blocked by Cameron Brown. Into the hands of Daniel Lamonte. Brown looked at the three, but here comes the double team. We'll throw it down low to Lamonte. No good. Loose ball, and like we got a jump ball. We will. Cameron Brown and David Milling each going for the loose ball, and it's going to be Tiger basketball. Again, Highlanders have not led this entire game. Southern Crescent scored first to take a 2-0 lead, and they've led it ever since. We've tied it twice now here in the second half, but have yet to be able to take a lead. 16:40 mark, second half, 39 all. Here at Highlander Arena, we're in Barnesville, Georgia. Tigers trying to work it down low. Shot from just inside the three-point line off the front of the rim. Cameron Brown with another strong rebound. Again, another chance to take the lead for Gordon State. Christian Bacon will set up the offense. The 5'10 freshman trying to work it. Now we'll go down to Cameron. Brown working with 3 fouls. Jump hook, short. Lamonte comes in. Now there's a fight for the loose ball. Cameron Brown tracks it down. Here's Zion Brown with it. Off the glass, no good. Foul called down low. Foul going to go on the Tigers. And it'll send Gordon State to the line for 2 free throws and a chance to take the lead. Zion Brown, who now has 13 points in the ballgame, will shoot the free throws for the Highlanders. 6 out of 10 in the first half from the stripe for Gordon State. First free throw from Zion is good, and there's the first lead of the game for Gordon State, 40-39. It comes at the 16:04 mark of the second half. Zion's ready. Second free throw up and good. He hit them both. Zion now with 15. Last 2 straight games, we've had a fight back from a double-digit deficit in the first half. On Wednesday night, we trailed Albany Tech by 12. Wild shot, no good. Rebound by the Tigers. Putback is no good. Third attempt is no good, but a foul going to be called down low on Gordon State. And they're going to call Christian Bacon with the foul. That will be Bacon's first. Wednesday night, we were down by 12 against Albany Tech in the first half. And with about 9:40 to play in the second half, we came back and took a lead. Almost deja vu here today. We trailed by as many as 16 in the first half and just took our first lead at the 16:04 mark here in the second half. First free throw up and no good. Wesley and Coma at the line. Second free throw is no good. Front of the rim. He missed them both. So now a chance to extend the lead. Zion goes down low to Lamonte. Daniel draws the foul, and Daniel will go to the line and shoot 2. Foul's going to go on number 13. That is Ankoma, and that will be his second. We have only led in the second half twice all season. Once against Hillsboro, and on Wednesday night against Albany Tech, as Lamonte misses the first free throw. Up by 2, 41-39, trying to find our first win of the season. Second free throw rattles in for Lamonte. Daniel has 7 in the ball game. He's averaging right around 10 a game. 3-point lead for Gordon State. They've outscored the Tigers 12-4 so far here in the second half. 15-20 mark. Second half. Milling with a wide open baseline jumper. That's just like a backyard shot for David Milling. Way too easy. Milling's got 15, and the Tigers come away with a steal. Three-pointer from the left wing is short. Rebound by Lamonte. LaBeouf shot off the front of the rim. Highlanders up by 1. Inside 15 minutes. Should have a media timeout on the next dead ball. There's Bacon with it. He'll drive. Christian with a wild shot. Almost got it to roll in, but he couldn't. Coach Jackson wanted the foul. Didn't get the call. Tigers come back down court. Couple of attempts. No good. And we're going to have an offensive foul on Southern Crescent. Loose ball foul on Ankoma, and that is quickly his third. And here come the Highlanders back up court. Jackson Henry dumps it down low to Lamont. Good no-look dish. Jackson Henry with the assist to Daniel Lamonte. 44-41. There's Wallace with it. Step back 3 from the left wing, short. Right to LaBeouf. He'll take the shot from the free throw line. That rattles out. And Coma with the rebound. Third opportunity here for the Tigers. Spin shot in the paint, no good. And finally a rebound for the Highlanders as Zion Brown comes away with it. Zion dumps it down low to Cameron Brown. Another two-handed jam for the 6'10 freshman Cameron Brown. Timeout taken by the Tigers. Gordon State has opened up a 5-point lead. It's 46-41. Gordon State on top. We've got a timeout taken by the Tigers. We'll take it with them, a 30-second timeout here with K13 Media.
Hey fans, how would you like to save at your next stop at the pump? Well, thanks to the May & Carter Oil Company, you can. All you have to do is download the new BP Me app today. It's free and it's available for Apple and Android devices. With the new BP Me app, you can save 5 cents per gallon at any BP location across the U.S. Download the new BP Me app today and let the May & Carter Oil Company show you how you can save 5 cents per gallon on your next fill-up.
5-point lead for the Highlanders, 46-41, 13 minutes and 49 seconds remaining in the second half. Again, next game coming up for both teams. Southern Crescent will be on the road on Tuesday at Oxford of Emory. They'll tip off at 7 p.m. We're back in action on Wednesday night, right back here at home. We'll take on East Georgia State. We'll tip that off Wednesday night at 7 p.m. It's going to be our Blue Out game, so if you're coming Wednesday night, make sure you stop by the bookstore here at Gordon State College. Pick you up a T-shirt or a polo, a hoodie, sweatshirt, something with blue on it. And come join us Wednesday night at 7 p.m. 5-point lead for the Highlanders. We trailed by 16 midway through the first half. We have wiped that away and added a little bit to it. Tigers want to go down low to Milling into a double team. Wild shot. He's going to get bailed out. Foul going to be called on Lamonte. They'll hit Daniel with his third foul, and that's going to send David Milling to the line for 2 more free throws. He's got 15 points in the ballgame. So does Zion Brown. They are the 2 leading scorers in this one. David Milling with 15 for the Tigers. Brown with 15 for the Highlanders. First free throw from Milling is good. He's been clutch from the free throw line. Southern Crescent Tech now 13 out of 19 from the free throw line, as Milling has his 16th point of the ball game. Second free throw from Milling is up, and this one rattles out. Cameron Brown will take the rebound. Lead stays at 4, 46-42. Zion working through a double team now for Gordon State. Trying to find it down low to Cameron Brown. He's trying to get position on Milling. Lamonte will drive. Wild shot. Scoop and score and 1. Oh, beg your pardon. That's Jamar Moore. Jamar Moore, number 7. With an and 1 opportunity here for the Highlanders. I'll get it right eventually. I've only been doing this for 20 years. Jamar Moore with a strong move to the rim. A little scoop and score. Reverse layup underneath the basket. That'll give Jamar 6, and he'll go to the free throw line now for the 3-point opportunity. Jamar is ready. Here's the free throw, and it's short. 6-point lead. 13-minute mark. Second half. Tigers trying to go down low to Milling. Turnaround jumper, short, rebound. Jamar Moore. 4 white jerseys were in there to guard Milling. And we got a whistle. And they didn't reset the shot clock once again. And now Gordon State will inbound it right here in front of our table. The Advanced Roofing and Interiors broadcast booth. They'll reset the clock. 12:39 on the game clock. 30 now on the shot clock. Or they may still be working on that. Let's see. They'll put 22 on the shot clock. Inbound pass, and now we're ready to go as Zion will swing it around. Trying to find Jackson Henry, who will go baseline. And it's knocked out of bounds off the knee of Jackson Henry, and he may have banged knees down low. He did. Jackson's going to have to come out of the ballgame. And it's going to be Darius Zachary who's going to check back in. Zachary was one of the 5 starters today for Gordon State. He's got 6 in the ballgame, and he hit that 3-pointer right as the horn sounded in the first half. to make it a 5-point game at halftime. 12:15 to play, second half. Highlanders up 6. LaBeouf trying to get the pick from Milling. They'll throw it down low. Now in the corner, wide open three. It's an air ball from Chris Foster. And here come the Highlanders up court. Christian Bacon with it. Zion with a long pull-up three, knocks it down. Zion Brown, 18 points in the game. He's got 4 3-pointers. It's a 9-point lead for Gordon State. 11:40 to play, second half. Corner three now, no good by LaBeouf, rebounded by Jamar Moore. Christian will push it up court. Here's Jamar Moore, and they're going to get Jamar with a travel. He tried that LeBron James Euro, 35-foot hop from the three-point line to the rim, but didn't quite work here in Barnesville like it does in L.A. Turnover by Gordon State. Got to give the Tigers the ball back now with 11:20 left in the second half. Tigers trying to work it in the corner, just about threw it out of bounds. Here's Justin Burnett with it. Back over to Wallace. Burnett guarded by Bacon. Hops into the paint. 10 on the shot clock. And a foul going to be called on the Highlanders. A blocking foul going to be called on Christian Bacon. Going to be the second foul on Christian. Gordon's defense has definitely stepped it up here in the second half. Inbound pass now by the Tigers, almost out toward midcourt. 11 minutes to play, second half. Milling going to go one-on-one with Brown, backs his way right into a double team. Foster with it, drives, and he's going to get fouled in the paint. And I believe that foul's also going to go on Bacon. Or do they hold up a 1-3? They held up a 1-3. That's Cameron Brown. Two free throws coming up for Foster. He's got 1 point in the ballgame. Free throws up, make it 2 points. He connects on the first. 10:49 left in the second half. Highlanders on top by 8, 51-43. Second free throw is good. Chris Foster knocks them both down. He's got 3 points in the ballgame. And we're going to have a timeout with 10:49 left in Barnesville. 51-44, Gordon State on top. Today's coverage of Highlander basketball is being presented by United Bank, the official banking partner for K13 Media. United Bank, with a location near you. They are there for all of your checking and savings accounts. If you need to start an account for a minor, they can do minors savings accounts. And, of course, when it comes to loans, the best in the business when it comes to auto loans, mortgage loans, and personal loans. Stop by and see what community banking is all about today at your local United Bank branch, the official banking partner for K13 Media. Again, we'd also like to say thank you to Hedge & Penn Logistics. Hedge & Penn, there for all of your shipping and handling needs. No matter what you need shipped, and no matter where in the world you need it shipped, Hedge & Penn Logistics can take care of all of your shipping needs. Check them out online today to get more information at hedgepennlogistics.com. 7-point lead. Boy, this has been a tale of two halves. In the first half, Southern Crescent led by 16. Here in the second half, Gordon State led by as many as 9. 7-point game right now. Bacon will set up the offense as we approach 10:40 to play. Zion Brown, the hot hand. He's got the ball. 18 in the ball game. 4 3-pointers for the Highlanders. Bacon trying to work it down low to Cameron Brown, but couldn't make it happen. Zion with a step-back three. Oh, he just about hit that one as well. Ball's knocked loose, and it's going to stay Highlander basketball. Great hustle. Charging the loose ball by Jamar Moore. Jamar Moore and Justin Burnett both went after it. Last touch by Burnett. And it's going to give the Highlanders the ball, and they'll put 20 on the shot clock. Jamar Moore inbounds it to Zion Brown. Moore will now take it, throws it down low to Cameron Brown, who just about had it knocked away. Brown's shot, no good. Look at the 5'10", Christian Bacon come flying in. Knocked out of bounds, they'll say, by Gordon State. The little guy came flying in from Lithia Springs, Georgia. Going to give the Tigers the ball. We've got exactly 10 minutes left to play in the second half. Highlanders up by 7. Here's Milling with it. Thought about going one-on-one. Dumps it off instead to Wallace, who's guarded by Bacon. Wallace trying to go baseline. There's the give and go to Milling, and turnover. We're going to have a travel called on Southern Crescent. Oh, no, actually, it's going to be a charge. It's going to give the Highlanders the ball now. And they're going to call Milling with a charge, an offensive foul. And it looks like we'll get another timeout now. Inside 10 minutes, we've got 9:48 left to play in the second half. Give us a moment to come back inside the Advanced Roofing and Interiors broadcast booth. I'm Chad Feltman with K13 Media. This is Mr. T. Carmichael. He is our official scorekeeper here for K13 Media. And Michael Penn is upstairs running the camera for us here this evening. And coming into this ball game, Southern Crescent 4-7 overall on the season. Gordon State 0-15, but both teams were 0-1 in conference play entering today's contest. Now, on Wednesday night, that's when conference play began. We had 4 winners, we had 4 losers. Those 4 winners on Wednesday night were South Georgia, Albany Tech, South Georgia Tech, and Georgia Highlands. The 4 losers on Wednesday night, Southern Crescent Tech, Central Georgia Tech, East Georgia State, and our Highlanders here at Gordon. Only one team was off on Wednesday night, and that was Andrew College. So it's kind of how the schedule is going to work the rest of the year. With 9 teams in the conference, you're going to have 4 games almost every night for 8 teams, so somebody is going to get that night off. Today, Andrew College does not have the day off. They are in action, and I believe they had an early game today. They were taking on South Georgia Tech. Rest of your conference games today, of course, you've got Southern Crescent and Gordon going at it here. East Georgia is at Albany Tech. They're playing that one today. And I'll give you the other one here in just a moment as we get the inbound pass. Here's Cameron Brown with it. Hook shot, blocked, taken by Foster. Tigers out of control, shot off the glass, no good. Zion there with the rebound. 9:25 to play in the second half. Jamar Moore goes baseline, draws the foul, and Jamar is going to go shoot 2 free throws. It looks like they're going to get Milling with his 3rd foul. Nope, they're going to get Foster, number 5. Chris Foster with his 3rd. And Jamar Moore will go shoot 2 free throws. That other game that's taken on today is Central Georgia Tech at South Georgia. They're playing that one down in Waycross. First free throw is up and good by Jamar Moore. And, of course, we'll see all those teams this year, including Wednesday night. We'll be taking on East Georgia State. 7 p.m. right here in Barnesville. The big blue out game coming up. Make sure you grab your blue and join us on Wednesday night. 7 p.m. tip-off. Second free throw from Jamar Moore, too strong. Rebound by the Tigers. Stolen by Gordon State. Moore going to draw another foul. He was able to get Jaden Bailey, number 15, off his feet in the air. That will be the 3rd foul on Bailey. And here comes Jamar Moore back to shoot 2 more free throws. A chance to make it a 10-point lead for the Highlanders. 52-44. Gordon State on top. 9:11 left in the second half. First free throw from Moore, nothing but net. A nice big swoosh. Boy, what an addition Jamar has been, along with Daniel Lamonte, second half of this season. Second free throw from Jamar is up and can't get it to rattle in. Bacon comes flying here. Excuse me, that's Zachary who just about got the rebound. Tigers with it, trying to get in the corner. Now they'll go baseline. Shot up and in, and there's a basket for Bailey. Gives him 4. 7-point game. Moore down low. Two-handed monster slam on the no-look dish to Cameron Brown. Third jam of the day for Cameron Brown, and Zion Brown's going to come away with a steal. Here's Bacon to Darius Zachary. Blocked down low. Jamar Moore there with a putback off the front of the rim. Can't get it in. Tigers with the ball now. 8:20 to play. Foster with it. Gets it over to Ayers. Corner 3 is short. Rebound by Bacon. Shortest man on the court. 5'10". Christian Bacon comes away with a rebound. Here's Zion with it. Little stutter step into the paint, and a travel going to be called on Zion Brown. A jump step into the paint. We've been called for a travel on that a couple of times here today. Sub back coming in. This is Tyron LaBeouf. Tyron had 10 points for Southern Crescent in the first half. Putting 2 3-pointers, but he is scoreless so far here in the second. Tigers trying to get in the paint, but it's cut off. Now they'll drive all the way. Foul going to be called. Cameron Brown, 2 arms up in the air. Jaden Bailey was going for the drive. And that might be the end of the day for Brown. I'm showing 6 on my score sheet. Going to send Bailey to the free throw line. First free throw's no good, off the mark. Hey, Coach Jackson, I can't blame him. Just arguing his case like, what's my man supposed to do? His feet were planted, both arms up in the air. Bailey lost control of the ball on his way to the rim. And just because Brown was the closest player in the area, he gets hit with a foul. That is a terrible call on that one. Bailey's ready for the second free throw, and he'll knock it down. He goes 1 out of 2. Five points on the day for Jaden Bailey. It's an 8-point lead for Gordon State. 7:42 left to play. 55-47. Now let's see how quick Highlanders will be to take a shot or work some offense, as Zion Brown has it. He's got 18 in the game. 3-pointer left wing, in and out. Darius Zachary, second time today that's happened to him. Highlanders going to come away with a steal. Jackson Henry going to try to go one-on-one. Lost his dribble, knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Justin Burnett. Sub coming into the game now for the Tigers. Back in is Tyquise Wallace, number 4. Jackson Henry will inbound on the baseline. 55-47. Southern Crescent averaging 74 points a game. Right now they are well off their mark. Gordon State averaging 77. So we still got a ways to go too. A really slow start to this ball game. About halfway through the first half, it was only like 7-4 or 9-6. There was not a lot of scoring early on in this ball game. But we have picked up the pace since. Jackson inbounds on the baseline, and a foul going to be called on Jaden Bailey. They're going to hit Bailey with a reach as he was over the back of Jamar Moore, who took the inbound pass, and Moore will go back to the line for 2 more free throws. Jamar Moore with 7 points so far in the ball game. Free throw is up, and look at that, rattles out. 7 minutes to play. LaBeouf lost it off his shoe, stolen by Zachary, and then nearly stolen again by the Tigers. Inside 7 minutes left in the second half. 6:58 on the clock. It's 55-47. Highlanders with the lead and the ball, trying to find their first win of the season and the first win in conference play. And even though the Highlanders are up right now, it's been a sloppy game. Another travel called on Zion. Zion been hit with several travels here in the second half. Gordon State, with an 8-point lead, has outscored Southern Crescent 25-12 here in the second half. Milling just about threw it away. 10 on the shot clock for the Tigers. Ayers going to get hit with a travel call. Tykevian Ayers with a turnover for the Tigers. 25-12, second half for Gordon State. We are up by 8. Just under 6.5 to play as Bacon will now set up the offense. Zion Brown, the leading scorer with the ball. He's got 18 for Gordon State today. 4 3-pointers in the ball game. Trying to get it down low. Now in the corner, 3-pointer. Jackson Henry short. Zachary came in, couldn't get the rebound. Here's LaBeouf, wide open 3, and there's his first basket of the second half. Tyron LaBeouf has 13 in the game, and it's back to a 5-point lead. Cannot let that man get hot. He is definitely the sharpshooter here for Southern Crescent as Gordon goes down low. Jamar Moore with a wild shot, couldn't get it to fall. Milling brings it up court. Back to LaBeouf, another 3. This one is short. Saved and thrown off the Highlanders. Heads up play by DeAndre Miller to chase down that loose ball, and as he was flying out of bounds, threw it off the back of Darius Zachary and kept the possession for the Tigers. Heads up basketball. Here's Bailey with it, trying to work his way in and just spins around Lamonte like Lamonte was standing still. The lead is down to 3, 55-52. Highlanders led by as many as 9 here in the second half. Tigers have cut it down. Here's Moore, going to kick it out. Wide open 3. Again, it's in and out. Knocked away, controlled by the Tigers, and stripped away from behind. Nice touch by Christian Bacon and the Highlanders. 4:50 to play in the second half. It'll bring us to another timeout. We've got a tight one here in Barnesville. It's 55-52. Highlanders clinging to a 3-point lead over the Tigers from Southern Crescent Technical College.
Right now's the perfect time to find your new ride at Countryside. During the Start Something New sales event, we're kicking off the new year with savings up to $10,000 on select 2024 Ram trucks. Looking for a new Jeep? We've got the area's largest selection of new Jeeps, and for a limited time, we're letting all buyers take up to 20% off the MSRP sticker price on select 2023 and 2024 Jeep models. Want to add some muscle to your garage? We're overflowing with 2023 Dodge Chargers and Dodge Challengers. We've got every trim and every color, including several of the special edition last call Chargers and Challengers. And right now, we're offering savings up to $6,000 on remaining 2023 models. Shop our huge online inventory at countrysideautomotive.com or come see us today in Jackson and Madison, and let's find your new ride at...
We're back at Highlander Arena. 4:50 left in the second half. Gordon State 55, Southern Crescent 52. First half, the Tigers led by as many as 16. Here in the second half, Gordon State has led by as many as 9. Tigers will inbound it on the baseline, a chance to tie the game with 4:50 left on the clock in the second half. Tigers will drive in the paint, wide open. DeAndre Miller puts it in for his 7th point of the game. That's too easy. The screen set by Milling. And it's back to a 1-point game. Christian Bacon with it over to Darius Zachary. To Jackson Henry. Bacon will kick it out. Zachary, corner 3, gets it to fall. 3rd three-pointer of the game for Darius Zachary, and that's a big one. Puts Gordon back on top by 4. Approaching 4 minutes left in the second half. Tigers with the ball, 10 on the shot clock. Here's LaBeouf, guarded by Jackson Henry. 5 on the shot clock. Pull-up jumper from the free throw line. It's good. DeAndre Miller, back-to-back baskets. It's a 2-point game, 58-56. Miller has gotten hot all of a sudden for the Tigers. Zachary thought about the 3, going to go down to Lamont. Lamont behind the back, no-look pass to Jackson Henry. Henry's got 8. Lead is back to 4. 3:20 to play. LaBeouf with it. Pull-up jumper just inside the 3-point line. Too strong off the back of the rim. Zion Brown with a rebound. Zion will bring it up court. Has it stripped away from behind. Stolen by LaBeouf. Back into the hands of Lamont. Lamont, wide open 3. Zachary shot, no good. Rebound, offensive board for the Highlanders. Inside 3 minutes. Highlanders going to set the offense now. Jackson Henry with it, going to go all the way. A little floater, no good, off the side of the rim. Back to Lamont, downstairs Jackson Henry. No good, he couldn't put it in. We had 3 wide open looks and couldn't get a basket. 2.5 to play. Floater in the paint. Oh my goodness, Miller is on fire all of a sudden. Somebody from Gordon has got to put a hand in the face of number 11. He has scored 6 straight points. He is on a personal run for the Tigers. Back-to-back-to-back baskets. And it's a 2-point game. It's 60-58. Highlanders holding on to a 2-point lead. Our coverage today of Gordon State College men's basketball is being presented in part by Appointed Media by Jeremiah. If you're looking for professional photography or video production, including weddings, be sure to check out Appointed Media by Jeremiah on Facebook today. Also want to remind everybody about the big golf tournament coming up here in March, I believe, if I can pull up my email right here. I know I got it on me somewhere. The big tournament going to be taking place at Raintree. That's going to be down in Thomaston. Benefit tournament for Gordon State College. Would love to have you come out and be a big part of it. I promise you I got it somewhere here in my links. Possibly. Maybe. I don't know. I did get a new phone yesterday, so maybe that email didn't come through. Should have pulled it up ahead of time. Oops. I want to say March 15th, I believe, is the golf tournament. I got it somewhere in here. There it is. See if I was right on my guesses. Yes, March 15th. How about that? My memory served me well. Tell you more about it here in our next Dead Ball. Left my phone on the back of my truck the other day and drove off, and phone got run over by a few vehicles, didn't survive, and just got my brand new one late last night, so still trying to get everything going. Bacon drives. No-look dish down low. Daniel Lamonte couldn't put it home. But Lamonte will go to the free throw line and shoot 2 more free throws. So the golf tournament coming up again for Gordon State College. It's going to be on March the 15th at 8:30 a.m. A shotgun start at Raintree in Thomaston. All proceeds will benefit Gordon State athletics, baseball, basketball, soccer, softball. Lamonte hits 1 out of 2. Come play some golf with us March 15th. More details, gordonstate.edu. 61-58, 1 minute, 50 seconds left in the second half. Can the Highlanders hang on? It's nail-biting time in Barnesville. LaBeouf, fadeaway jumper, gets it to fall. It's a 2. LaBeouf has 15. It's a 1-point game. 90 seconds to play. Same situation we were in Wednesday night with Albany Tech. A late lead. It swapped back and forth, the final 9 minutes of the game. And with about 45 seconds, Albany Tech went up by 5, and we just couldn't come back. And Jamar Moore going to get called with a travel in the paint. Turnover by the Highlanders. It's going to give the Tigers the ball with 1:12 left on the clock. Both teams in the bonus. Tyron LaBeouf, the Tigers' sharpest shooter, will bring it up court. Chance to give his team the lead. LaBeouf trying to get on the baseline. Can't do it. Now he does. Spins and a travel on LaBeouf. Tyron LaBeouf, without a doubt, the team sharpshooter from beyond the arc, turns it over trying to spin in the paint. 50 seconds left. 25 on the shot clock. Highlanders up by 1. See how long we hold for a shot here. Jamar Moore with the ball into the hands of Zion Brown. 10 on the shot clock. Brown in trouble. Gets it to Henry with 5. Jackson throws the alley-oop. Nobody there. Rebound by Jamar Moore. Foul on the Tigers. Foul is going to go on LaBeouf. It will be his third. 23.3 seconds remaining. Man, Jamar Moore, when he got that rebound, if he would have just held on to the ball, we necessarily did not have to take a shot. The shot clock was going to reset. Either way, he's at the line shooting 2. I'm sure Southern Crescent was going to foul, but 2 huge free throws here for Jamar Moore. First one is up. First one's good. (62-60). Jamar Moore trying to make it a 3-point lead for the Highlanders. He's ready. Here's the shot. He does. Knocks them both in. 3-point lead. 20 seconds to play. Shot clock is off. LaBeouf brings it up court. And the Tigers call timeout with 16.2 seconds remaining. 63-60. What a tight ball game. First half against Southern Crescent led by 16 points midway through the first half. Highlanders came out firing in the second half, took a 9-point lead of their own. Southern Crescent has been able to get it back down to 1. 2 clutch free throws here from Jamar Moore. Gives them 10 points in the ball game. And the Highlanders lead by 3, 63-60 with 16.2 seconds left on the clock. Man, we have been right there. This is our 4th game of the new year. We've led in all 4. Right there with Albany Tech on Wednesday night. Lost that one 69-66. We led by 5 against Hillsboro. First game of 2024 when we came back from the break. We just have not been able to close it out. Coach Jackson and I talked about that in the pregame show today. We've got it to about that 98% mark. Could we get to 100% today and close one out? Well, we are 16 seconds away. And now if you're Southern Crescent, what do you draw up? You're down by 3. Do you try to take the 3 and tie the game? Do you get a quick 2 and send the Highlanders to the free throw line? Sharpshooter for Southern Crescent is number 10. That's Tyron LaBeouf. He has 3 3-pointers today. DeAndre Miller, number 11, has 1 3-pointer. He has scored the last 6 points for the Tigers. Watch out for number 10. Watch out for number 11. They're both on the court. Tyquise Wallace will inbound. 16.2 on the clock. Here we go. LaBeouf's going to get it. 3-point lead. LaBeouf drives, wants to get the 2. Finger roll is up and good. LaBeouf gets the inbound. LaBeouf gets the shot. Bacon got the inbound, and it's going to send Christian to the line for free throws. 63-62. Christian Bacon, the 5'10 freshman out of Lithia Springs, going to go to the line. No points so far today. But Christian will shoot 2. Bacon's ready. First free throw, good. Gives Gordon a 2-point lead. 64-62. And nobody down low. Working on the rebound here after the shot. Christian Bacon, 2nd of 2. He's ready. Shot is up. Shot is good. He hits them both. Christian Bacon with his first 2 points of the day. And it extends the lead back to 3. It's 65-62. Gordon State on top. Hey, when we have a moment, quickly, let's welcome you back inside the Advanced Roofing and Interiors broadcast booth. T's over here keeping score, and his hands are sweaty. He's getting all nervous. Hearts are pounding, and we're just over here broadcasting and keeping score. We're not even playing here today, but great game so far. It's coming down to the wire. 7.6 seconds remaining on the clock. Would love for you to come out and join us on Wednesday night. Students are going to be back on campus on Tuesday, so that means Wednesday night we would have an opportunity for a big crowd here for Gordon State basketball. It's going to be a blue out Wednesday night. Wear your blue shirts. The bookstore here at Gordon State has plenty of T-shirts, polos, sweatshirts, hoodies, pullovers, jackets, you name it. They've got something for you, and we'd love to have you come out on Wednesday night. We're going to be taking on East Georgia State with a 7 p.m. tip-off right here at Highlander Arena. 65-62, 7.6 on the clock. Wallace will inbound. Tiger's going to have to go full court. Here it is, inbound pass to LaBeouf. He gets it across the half-court line. 3-pointers blocked by Jamar Moore. And Gordon State's going to pull away and finally get a victory. Tyron LaBeouf went up for the 3. Jamar Moore came flying in, blocked the shot, and for the first time this season, Gordon State College has won a basketball game. Final score, Gordon State 65. Southern Crescent Tech 62. LaBeouf had a great look, was able to break through the full court press, and with 2.1 left on the clock, his 3-point shot was blocked from behind by Jamar Moore. And the Highlanders are going to walk away with a 3-point victory, 65-62. We've got a 60-second timeout, and then we're going to come back and wrap it up right here from Highlander Arena. Don't go far. Highlanders win.
Right now's the perfect time to find your new ride at Countryside. During the Start Something New sales event, we're kicking off the new year with savings up to $10,000 on select 2024 Ram trucks. Looking for a new Jeep? We've got the area's largest selection of new Jeeps, and for a limited time, we're letting all buyers take up to 20% off the MSRP sticker price on select 2023 and 2024 Jeep models. Want to add some muscle to your garage? We're overflowing with 2023 Dodge Chargers and Dodge Challengers. We've got every trim and every color, including several of the special edition Last Call Chargers and Challengers. years. And right now, we're offering savings up to $6,000 on remaining 2023 models. Shop our huge online inventory at countrysideautomotive.com or come see us today in Jackson and Madison, and let's find your
Welcome
new
back
ride
to Highlander Arena here at Gordon State College in Barnesville. It's a final, ladies and gentlemen. Boy, we've been waiting to say this all year. Highlanders win. Oh, that's got such a sweet sound to it. Final score, 65-62. Gordon State with the win. We're joined here at the broadcast booth by Coach Dwayne Jackson of Gordon State College. I've been waiting about 3 months to get you here at this booth with me to do this interview, so congratulations.
Thank you very much. We worked a long time for this, and when I think about, the 7 a.m. practices, the team breakfasts and all of that, I tell these guys, I say, it's a long season. And we lost the first conference game by 3.
Yep.
And we won the second conference game by 3. And we're just going to continue to build from where we're at. And I thank God, number one, for this opportunity, and I thank God for these young men over here, and I also thank him for them to stay with it, because it's so hard to go 0-15.
Yeah.
And continue to come here every day and do the same thing. So hats off to that team, and man, they fought it out. I don't know if you remember you watched the game. We were down 13-26 at one time.
Well, as a matter of fact, in the first half, we trailed by as many as 16 in the first half. We trailed by 12 on Wednesday night. What is it about this team? Because in both of those games, we trailed by double digits and came back and tucked the lead in the second half.
Absolutely. So I think for us, we were a little cocky coming in. And when we went inside of halftime, I said, we got to be smarter on how we're addressing this. This team is in our conference.
Yep.
This team is trying to win this game. Their poise is, and their energy is based upon, we're not going to lose to an 0-15 team. So the naysayers say that, you can't win a game if you're not built enough, if you're not recruiting the right way. So we did a lot of good things over the 15 games, and I thought it was just time for it.
You can look at it as 0-15, or you can look at it as, hey, we're 1-1.
We 1-1.
1-1 in conference play.
That's right.
Big win. And just take me through that last sequence, all right? We've got 8 seconds on the clock. Southern Crescent pushes up court. They get it into the hands of Tyron LaBeouf. Tyron, their big sharpshooter. I said, come on around here behind, guys. Come on in and celebrate with us. Absolutely.
These guys, man.
Tell me about this guy right here wearing number 7.
I tell you what,
let me
tell you something. All of them, 3, 7, 8, 10. I can go on. I can name 6. I could keep naming 12.
Hop on down, guys.
I could just keep naming.
There we go.
But I can tell you one thing about this group. Man, I looked at Zion's eyes and I said, man, Zion want to win this game. And we went inside, and he was like, hey, whatever it takes. And at the end of the game, you saw whatever it took. It took a block. And that was a big-time block right there, Jamar.
18 today for Zion. 4 3-pointers for Zion. Jamar with a big block at the end of the ball game to seal it for you. You brought in Darius Zachary as a starter today for one particular reason.
That's right.
And he had 3 3-pointers.
That's right.
I think the plan worked.
That's correct. And Darius have earned that. If you come to our practices, man, you'll think he's a shooting machine. So like I told him to keep his head together, continue to stay confident. His time is going to come, and it came at the right time.
Well, congratulations again on victory number 1. Again, 1-1 in conference play. That's what matters. Now we get Wednesday night, East Georgia State, 7 o'clock. What can you tell us about those guys?
Well, I think for us now, I think we're ready to practice. These guys are not even ready to change clothes. So they got the monkey off the backs, and I'm so proud of this group.
Yep.
And I can't say enough. This is a very fun team, and man, it's just so refreshing to see them win a game.
Well, long time coming, well deserved for you and these guys behind us right here. They've worked their butts off all year, and man, very happy to see win number 1 of what we know is going to be many the rest of the season.
Absolutely.
Congratulations!
Hey, thank you very much
on the first victory, and congratulations to these guys back here.
Hey, y'all come on, man! Y'all come on to get on this camera before we close it off, man.
Highlanders, they're right here behind us. There they are.
Come on, man!
Y'all can see them in here. Highlanders with a win today. Final score: it's Gordon
Come on in, Silas.
65. It's Southern Crescent Tech 62. The whole team's getting in here. Look, let's fix the camera. Let's get them in. There they are. Those are the guys right
Good
there.
job, guys. Good job.
They're all on camera.
Good job, guys.
65-62, the final today. Thank you for joining us for the broadcast. We are back on a Wednesday night. We're going to go for win number 2 in the conference. 7 o'clock tip-off against East Georgia State. We'll have it live for you right here with K13 Media. For Coach Dwayne Jackson, for T. Carmichael, for Michael Penn, I'm Chad Feltman. Hope you have a great rest of your weekend. Go Highlanders. Big win today over Southern Crescent.